What's cracking, peeps? T-Money down in the dungeon. I was just outside and it's freezing, and I came in and I've got the fire blazing down here, so it's warm, and I'm nice and feeling good for this update. So let's get into it, guys. We've got a huge package that came in yesterday from Grindhouse, and then we have a nice size from Diabolikdvd. And I went to Best Buy today and grabbed a few things because my man Chucky Gore, shout out to Chucky, sent me a message letting me know that Best Buy may or may not have gotten something really cool in stock. And this is the first time also that I am back in my usual little area where I do my filming. Different angle slightly. I usually film from like over here facing so you can see, but you guys get the idea. I think I've been filming in the same area long enough, you know what I'm talking about. But hope everybody's well. It's almost midnight Tuesday night and I'm recording this, so the faster I can get this update done, the faster I can go enjoy a nice creme brulee and finish watching Chernobyl, which is a good little show I've been watching the last couple nights. So, all right, let's get into the update. So first up, yesterday, this came in the mail as well. Automation. It's from Dread Central. They've been putting out a lot of good little indie films. The Fair, just a lot of stuff over the last year. Dread Central's been putting out, and I've been swooping it up one by one. Terrifier is probably still my favorite of all of them, but they put out a lot of good stuff. So this one is about a machine that goes, sorry about the glare, it's pretty bad, goes AWOL and starts murdering people. So kind of like what happens when machine runs the world type thing when it backfires. Then I grabbed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Big Quentin Tarantino fan, who isn't? Hadn't seen this one, don't really even know much about it. So yeah, I picked it up. A friend of mine wanted to grab the code. I always hook him up with the code, so he reminded me to go pick this up. So that's awesome. And then I grabbed It Chapter 2, which I saw in theaters. This is the Best Buy 4K limited edition steelbook, or collectible steelbook. So yeah, I didn't love this movie. I actually didn't love it at all. I thought there was no chemistry. It was just weird. It didn't feel right. And I didn't like the CGI. The CGI really, really ruins it for me. There's some really cool sequences where if they just would have used practical effects or some sort of like classy combination, they could have pulled it off. But every single scene in this movie is just like, how fast can like it come to the screen and just tweak you out? And it's like a million psych out jump scare scenes, and I don't like that at all. But had to have it. Collector in me, you know. I buy. My brother made the point that I watch a lot worse movies, so I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna pick up It Chapter 2. I didn't really like it. And he's like, bullshit. You're definitely going to. So I did. So anyways, Chucky Gore sent me a message yesterday letting me know that this thing may or may not be at your local area Best Buy. So I went over today, this evening, I don't know, 6 o'clock maybe, and I grabbed what I believe is the only one stores. I'm not sure if they're getting a bunch and only putting one out, or if they're just getting one or two in stock, but I'm going to go back tomorrow and look for a friend, so I'll have the answer to that. Hi, Pipsy Love. Hello, pretty girl. We're being joined by the lovely Pipsy. She just took a nap. Hello, my love. How are you? Will you say hello to my friends, please? They want to say hi to you, Pipsy. They haven't seen you in so long. My friend Alan really likes you, Pipsy, huh? They always ask about you. He says, where's that old girl? I want to see more Pipsy in the videos. I don't know if you guys can see her, but she's down here. You can't. Oh, bummer. Oh, she wants her rubbies, and she gets her rubbies. So this box set contains all 5 Phantasm films, new special features, new 4K scans, new audio commentaries. I feel like most of this has already been released on the previous Wellgo USA release, but they're just kind of putting it out with a sphere because Arrow did the sphere and they originally didn't do the sphere. They just did the box set, so now they put out a sphere, and it's cool because I think you have the option to, and it's cool. The sphere is like a mirror. I can actually see myself, but you have the option, I believe, don't quote me on this, to buy the sphere alone for $12.99. I saw a picture posted of that, unless I'm crazy, which I would have done honestly if my store had that option, but my Best Buy doesn't really get in a lot of stuff very often, so I'm just happy that they got this, and if it's the only one they ship this way, that's awesome, because, you know, I guess I'm the only crazy person in the state of Vermont that would splurge and pay $100 for this, but I was a little pissed too. There's a little dent in the corner there, but what are you gonna do? Just the OCD collector characteristics, I guess, there. Hey, baby girl, come here. Come say hi to my friends. Oh, yes, of course. She really doesn't like being picked up, but says, come here to say hello to you. Well, do we, Pippi? Say hi to my friends, please. You don't say hi? I'll say pity. Fair pity girl. I give her the wubbies. See, I'm not so bad. She hates being picked up. Ooh, careful of the knife, my love. I don't want to cut the pretty girl. Here you go. So pretty. Fairly pretty girl. Pipsina the love bug. If she would just look a little bit to the right, you guys could get a really cool shot of her, but she's not looking. She's pretty camera shy. So, let's get into some rather large packages. She's just out of view of the camera. Of course, you can see her tail, but so look, here she is. Just a baby girl. What do you do? You'll say hi to my friends, please? I'll be so rude to them, my love. They came to say hello to you. They said, excuse me, I like peeps in our videos. Oh, so pretty. Feel like pretty girl. Alright, sorry guys. So first up we'll go with this package from Jesse over at Diabolikdvd. It's a really nice size. Some cool stuff that I had ordered. And I'm stuck with this little piece of POS knife, because I don't know where all my shit went. When we did the move here, everything got shifted and went to a million different places. Oh, you're so good. I like this little, the idea of this, although I feel like a little bit too close. I don't know. I guess that'll have to work. This is a cool angle though. I'll have to master it in the next video. Alright. You guys ready for a sexy stack of goodness? You know it's going to be good if it's from Diabolik, right? Alright. So first up we have a little film by the name of Iga. Right, she's gone, so now I can adjust. There we go. Alright, so we have a film by the name of Iga. Just like that. Alright, this is put out from the Film Detective. Looks like Shout did something with it too. Exclusive special features, Mystery Science Theater. Okay, so this movie is a 7-foot-tall Iga, prehistoric caveman, played by Richard Kiel, is out on the prowl in his desert domain when Roxy runs him down with her sporty little roadster. The brute survives, but he's soon holding both Roxy and her stepfather captive in his lair. It's up to Roxy's boyfriend, Tom, a gas station attendant who moonlights as a rock and roller, to subdue the rampaging man-beast. What Tom doesn't bargain for is Iga's extreme intense interest in stealing his girl. So we've got a Neanderthal, I don't know how to say the word. This sounds amazing. 2019 restoration by Peter Conheim. I don't know who that is, but I think this was limited to 1,000 or a couple thousand, maybe 3,000. I'm not sure. But 1962. This just sounds amazing. I've never seen it before, but sounds right up my alley. Then we have a really nice Blu-ray release from Second Sight. I love Second Sight. I always support them. And Anna and the Apocalypse. And Anna and the Apocalypse. I heard this movie is really fun. Christmas horror story, you know, type thing. So, I don't know if it's a zombie film. It is a zombie film. So, really nice release. You get a booklet. Nice booklet, too. It's thick. It's got a lot of stuff in it. And then 1, 2... So it's a 2-disc set. Really nice. No reversible cover artwork, but that's okay. But, yeah, I love Second Sight. And this is like a glossy slipcover, just so you know. But it's really nice. It's really sharp. So that's really cool. Then I grabbed another one. Don't ask. Then I grabbed a new one from Agfa. Agfa using thick cases now. That's going to throw everything off. Because I have all my Agfas in Blu-ray rack. But Wicked World, this is a new one from Agfa. Sounded kind of cool. 2-disc set. 1989, filmmaker Barry Gillis and friends renewed the world's faith in Canada with the horror brain bomb known as Things. That's right, Things is shot on video garbage. I think Intervision put that out. But that was only the beginning. Virtually unseen until now, Wicked World is not only Gillis's 1991 follow-up to Things, it's also a new form of genre anarchy. Grant Eklund is a cop who's haunted by the death of his girlfriend at the hands of a psychic slasher named Harold. When Harold is released from an asylum, there's only one option for Eklund: revenge. Filled with metal rifage, gnarly ultraviolence, and experimental techniques, Wicked World feels like what would happen if Salvador Dali injected acid directly into the brain while staring at a Cannibal Corpse LP cover. Wow. This is a... Wait, let's read that again. This film feels like what would happen... Wicked World feels like what would happen if Salvador Dali injected acid directly into his brain while staring at a Cannibal Corpse LP cover. Okay. If you know Cannibal Corpse, you know exactly how batshit insane this actually may be. This is a highly personal treatise on the toxicity of society from one of the most singular filmmakers in trash horror history. If you survived Wicked World, you'll never forget it. If you survive Wicked World. So, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't the biggest fan of Things, but we'll see. Now we got this, as if I needed another freaking Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but they keep putting these out, and I'm kind of collecting the Turbine Steel collection. They're really nice. They're limited. I got number 453. They're just really high quality. 4K, 3-disc set. So, yeah, I mean, we all know that this movie does not need to be released anymore. I feel like it must be, like, really easy for companies to acquire the rights to release this movie. Because I feel like it's this and, like, Night of the Living Dead should go down in history as the two films that have had the most releases. All right, last up from Jesse, Diabolik, we have Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. This is the limited special edition box set. Disc 1 and Disc 2. So it's a 2-disc set. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, really nice booklet. You know how they do. Fear and Loathing, this movie's great. I have so many good memories watching this movie in middle school and high school. And just being, like, just really feeling it. I mean, the early days of getting high, I associate with this movie, smoking weed, and maybe some experimental drugs. Maybe an experimental drug or 3. But yeah, good times. Good times with Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. This movie's crazy, but it's good. It's really fun. And I recommend you watch it stoned. Yes, I do. I said it. There you go. No. Watching it impaired is kind of fun because it's so wacky that you could just... I don't mean that, okay? I'm not saying everybody should go out and get stoned and watch it, but maybe I am. But it's good. Watch it. Check it out. It's good. All right, ready? You guys ready for this? Oh my gosh, this is definitely the largest package I've ever ordered from Grindhouse. So, this package is pretty highly anticipated, I guess. I've been expecting it for a while. And, wow. I might have to stand. Alright, you guys can take a look at my breasts while I... Nope, I take that back. We're going to put this down on the floor. And we're going to just go like this. Alright, this works, right? This works. Alright, just checking the time. 16 minutes. Alright, let's see. Wow. I don't even know where to begin. I guess we'll start over here. Stack number 1. First up, Ever After. An arguably fresh addition to the zombie canon. Post-apocalypse Europe, 2 years after zombies have overrun Earth, two citadels of civilization remain in the East. Only two citadels of civilization remain in East German town. Newly infected zombies are shot on sight without mercy. The Jena authorities take a more humane approach by trying to find a cure for plague victims. Vivi and Eva, in search of a more humane world, are stranded in the no man's land of the Black Forest, where they have to rely on each other and nature in order to survive. But their survival has also unleashed demons from their past that they must confront. So, post-apocalyptic Europe, 2 years after zombies. Okay. What are you crying for, Pippi? So that sounds kind of crazy. I heard mixed things about it. Then we have Famine, which Mike really likes, from Grindhouse Video. It's an Unearthed Films release. 2 years after a high school prank that nearly killed popular teacher Mr. Balsack. I like that. Balsack. During the school's annual famine, the graduating class of Sloppy Secondary, try to forget the incident and decide to hold a 24-hour famine in hopes of making it an annual event again. It isn't long before students and staff start turning up dead at the hands of a killer masquerading as the school's mascot. So, awesome. Then we have Along Came the Devil, which is, I think, a newer movie. From the director of Along Came the Devil, we have Along Came the Devil 2. Oh, oops. Sorry. So this is Along Came the Devil 2. So I guess I have to pick up Along Came the Devil. And then we'll check out the second one. But, yeah, I didn't know this was a sequel. My fault. All right. Then I grabbed Tombs, which is another new Gravitas Venturas release. A publicity stunt press night held at a world-famous scare attraction turns up real when deep in the bowels of the London tombs a restless spirit has awoken, evil, relentless, and seemingly unstoppable. Alrighty. Then we have a couple goodies over here. So Mike was selling, he had some like limited stuff in a big sale. He posted a bunch of stuff. So I was able to grab the Apartment limited box set from Arrow Video, which is out of print now, I believe. So that was cool. Yeah, I've never seen this movie, but I know it's like a movie. It's good, good stuff. But excited to check that out. Then we got, hey Pippi. Then we got Gwen. Gwen is a young girl whose life seems to be collapsing around her. Struggling with her mother's mysterious illness, her father's absence, and a group of angry villagers threatening to take her farm, Gwen must find strength to provide her family through the darkness. But as a malevolent presence begins to take grip of her home, it becomes apparent that there is a greater evil that may be too strong to overcome. So, this is a RLJ Entertainment release. Then we have a new one from Wild Eye. Blood Moon River, slasher, creepy atmosphere, plot twists leading into the finale, which will very much surprise everyone. A group of friends head into a forest to debunk a local legend about a killer beast, but have been bitten off more than they can chew when they become part of the story in this intense, twisted thriller. So Blood Moon River. Of all the Wild Eye releases that have come out recently, that one kind of was the most exciting, I guess you could say. All right, now we got another stack over here. Big F. This is from the guys that brought you that other movie that Wild Eye just put out. Fuck. It's got that crazy, sexy, weird ass title. I don't know, but anyways, cool. It's Brian Papandrea. Fuck. What was the name of that movie? Fang Boner. It's the same guys that did that. Sasquatch out ladies. Squatch out ladies. Bigfoot's on the loose in the suburbs and looking for a mate. Jenny is house sitting when her cousin convinces her to have a party. It's not long after Bigfoot enters the cul-de-sac, leaving the neighborhood residents to defend their street from this beast in heat. Awesome. Then we have the Thing prequel, just a re-release. Not sure if I own this, so it was cheap. Terminal Velocity, new Kino Lorber release. It's like a good early 90s action suspense flick starring, what's his name? Charlie Sheen. A Stranger Among Us, Melanie Griffith. Never seen this movie before. 1992. Good thriller, I think. Suspense thriller. But, yeah, let's see. In a dangerous world of mystery and intrigue, she's going undercover searching for truth. Sidney Lumet, director of 12 Angry Men. Dog Day Afternoon. Blah, 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 blah. This crime drama is about a tough New York cop, Emily, played by Melanie Griffith, who goes undercover to investigate the murder of a member of a closely knit Hasidic family community. Her search for the truth takes her into a secret world of unwritten laws and unspoken power, a world where the only way out is deeper in. So that sounds good. Delivering edge of your seat excitement that won't let you go, this action-packed thriller is sure to entertain you with the sizzling star power, electrifying story, and non-stop surprises. The stellar cast includes Eric Ty, John Pankrow, Mia Sara, Tracy Pollan, Lee Richardson, Jake Weaver, a bunch of people that I haven't heard of, but awesome. Stranger Among Us. Then we have Conga. Really excited for this. Godzilla, King Kong ripoff from 1961. I don't know if this is an American film or what, but brand new 2K master. Lost in the African jungles for over a year, Dr. Charles Decker has returned to England with Conga, a baby chimpanzee. Disappearing into his lab, the mad botanist begins to work on what he believes will be his greatest achievement. And then something tells me we have a ape that looks a lot like King Kong, wreaking havoc over a city. Then we have Rock and Roll High School. This is a steelbook from limited edition steelbook from Scream Factory. So didn't really need that. I had the original Shout Factory release, but whatever. Stay alive. Shrouded by a haunting presence in the redwood forest, 5 young hikers discover an abandoned gold mine dating back to the gold rush and descend into madness and greed as the desperate pursuit of easy riches consumes them. Sounds good. Then we have Small Town Killers. Don't really know anything about this one. A Shudder exclusive. Fed up with their marriages, 2 best friends make the rash decision to hire a hitman to kill their wives. Been watching a lot of crime drama that has to do with that kind of stuff, so that's interesting. All right, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here, guys. Last but not least, we have a huge box from, I think it's Criterion Collection. Don't quote me on that, though. Maybe not. No, but this is Twin Peaks from Z to A. Why? Because I am finally going to become affiliated with Twin Peaks. All I have is the Criterion Collection release of like Fire Walk with Me or something like that. So I'm very curious about this series. It's one that I'm not familiar with at all, but I've heard a ton about. So I finally just decided why not. I almost did the same thing with the Game of Thrones release that just came out, but that was like $250. This was pretty pricey too, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't muster up the cash for that one. But anyways, that's not this. And this is, it says, immerse yourself in the entire universe of Twin Peaks with seasons 1 and 2 of the original series, a limited event series, Fire Walk with Me, The Missing Pieces, 4K Ultra HD versions of the original series pilot and part 8, behind the curtain, behind the scenes, so full-length versions of all Roadhouse music performances. So this is everything and anything and everything that has to do with Twin Peaks, I do believe. Again, I'm not really sure because I don't know much about it, but I'm assuming that there's only 2 original series. Seasons 1 and 2 of the original series. Maybe I'm wrong. Fill me in on this. What is this release, guys? As far as this TV show goes, or is it a TV show? What is it? What the fuck is it? I mean, because Fire Walk with Me was a movie, right? But Twin Peaks I thought was a show, or is it a modern remake of this? Is this the? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Fill me in. All right, guys. I'm getting sleepy now. I'm getting delirious. I just want to go eat my creme brulee and go to bed. So I'll talk to you guys later. You have a great night, and stay tuned for some more good stuff in the future. Love you guys. Later.